And good morning, everybody. Middle of the week already, Wednesday, December 28th. After yesterday's strong gains across the board, most of the night, wheat and corn were backing off along with the soybean oil, and the meal and the beans were a little bit better. But just before coming on in here, we've had a drop in the bean prices, and they're down in the neighborhood of around 5 to 6 cents right now. The meal market down $1, soybean oil off around 30 points, and the corn and the wheat down in the neighborhood of around 2 to 4 cents. As we mentioned before, I think that there's probably two things that are kind of ongoing in the marketplace. Number one is the people trying to talk about yesterday's gains being somewhat related to South American weather. I guess if you go and look at today's weather forecast and even yesterday's weather forecast, it didn't seem to be all that alarming. And if that's what the reason is for the fact that the overnight trade over the last 5 minutes or so broke because there was new weather forecast came on out, just be a little bit wary of that. But in my mind, it doesn't seem like we're having any type of alarm bells going off down there. But the other thing that we also mentioned yesterday was the fact that we are coming to the end of the week, end of the month, end of the year. We're also coming into first notice day for the January futures, that being for beans, meal, and the soybean oil. And I think perhaps what we're really seeing in here as far as trade direction goes, if not stagnant trade in the corn and the wheat, is positioning as far as the end of the year comes about. Yesterday's trade saw the open interest in the week go down 11,000 contracts, and the trade's already net short, so that's probably evening up positions there. And with the rally that we saw in the soybean complex yesterday, the open interest actually went down across the board for the soybean complex. So having said that, with the trade already surmised net long the oilseeds, it was not like there was new buying coming into the oilseed market. Even there, too, we saw position evening. And for all practical purposes, corn was somewhat unchanged as far as the open interest goes. So in general, we're still having a market that's kind of still sideways in the wheat and the corn, the bean market, trying to get some legs above $10, but not really going anywhere at this point in time. And as we go forward in here and find out if we have deliveries in the oilseed complex, South American weather's okay, and if our demand starts to tail on off, we still surmise that we have a non-bullish environment across the whole floor as we wind up this calendar year. So once again, these are my opinions, not that of ADM or ADMIS. Thank you.